Hi, Pastor Chuck. Hi.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
what's that?
Can you hear me just fine?
I can now, yes.
Good, good. Sorry about any of the confusion with setting up a time for this.
Oh, that's fine, no problem. When I came in and I saw the email, I thought, oh my gosh, I thought it was, so anyway, looks
There's
like
just
it's
a little mix
working
up.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's all right with you, I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so as you already know, my name is Caitlin Savage, and I'm the community coordinator for Mary Baldwin University's Office of the Chaplain. Can you please state your name and the organization you're associated with?
Pastor Chuck Boone, and I am the chaplain for Valley Mission Incorporated in Staunton, Virginia.
Thank you. So this meeting today is going to be brief in time, but this time will be used to strengthen the Office of the Chaplain's community connections, as well as learn more about your religious work during these uncertain times. So I will begin with my first question. I know one of the biggest challenges the Valley Mission has faced is the closing of the thrift store during the height of the pandemic. Can you speak more on the challenges that came with the closing of the store?
The thrift store provides a lot of the income that we have
Mhm.
here at Valley Mission as far as our operating costs and different things like that. However, the great thing, the community really jumped in. And so, yes, there was some slack. However, the community really jumped in and brought us up to where we needed to be. So.
Well, that's really great. So, what other challenges have you or the mission, you can speak on either, faced during these uncertain times?
Well, the one thing that I really noticed is, here at Valley Mission, we're really trying to ensure that we have the distance between, the separation between people and so forth. And so up in our dorms right now, we are only using the lower bunks or the lower beds. And that way, we've had that separated out. And so in that, perhaps maybe one of the hardest things, I don't know, it's really a challenge, is that we're still getting a lot of calls from people that need a place to be. However, thankfully we've set up, we go through the Valley hotline, homeless hotline here in the community, and that way we're at least getting some sort of a quality check to make sure, to see how bad things really are with the individuals. So.
Now, I know over the summer, while students were off campus due to the virus, Mary Baldwin housed some homeless people in its dorms. Were you guys connected with that?
Mm-hmm.
And can maybe you speak more on that?
Actually, yes, we were. We were connected with that. And originally, what we did was our older clientele and then our families were the ones that we tried to the best of our ability to get into the dorms there at Mary Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we could separate them from we could separate them from the possibility of getting close to somebody that might have been, might have the coronavirus or whatever, the COVID-19.
Right. What has ministry entailed for you during these times?
Well, ministry here at the mission has been fairly ongoing and the same, except one of the great things about here is that we have a lot of outside ministries that come in to minister, and that has basically been cut out. for now.
Mm-hmm.
In November, so just real soon, in about 2 weeks, we're starting to have some of our outside ministries coming in to reconnect here at the chapel and so forth. And so I've had to pick up some slack, but there's so many dynamic YouTube and DVDs and stuff. So it's probably been better.
Right.
And I'm reading my internet connection is unstable. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
cutting out a
sorry.
little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. But thank you for answering that question. So you've already spoken more on it already, but if you want to expand any, but what does life look like at the Valley Mission now, as in safety measures? Is there anything further with the way they get food? I know you explained their sleeping arrangements, but if you want to just talk more on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, in our cafeteria, the one thing that we really enforce to the best of our ability is to try to ensure that people are separated from one another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we've put plexiglass between the server and the recipient. Naturally, our server is masked and also has the vinyl or the gloves and different things like that. And we're trying to use paper products as much as possible so that we don't have to be concerned about rewashing and those
Right.
types of things. So,
This is a little more for my own benefit, just wondering, but this Christmas season, will you guys be allowing community members to adopt people to give them Christmas presents as you've done in years past?
we're not planning on changing what we've done in the past
Okay.
at this time. So, actually, if you contact and talk with Michelle, our
Okay.
assistant director, she would be able to give you more information on that. But the last that I'd heard, we are not planning on, changing.
Okay, well, that's really good. So would you have any final messages or thoughts for those struggling during these times?
Any final messages or thought? Well, the one thing that I keep kind of sharing with my wife, I just say, look, God is going to take care of us. Now we don't act foolish. We don't set ourselves up to where, we continue to wear the mask. We continue to try to stay away from people and not get involved in things.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's all said and done, I try to ensure that we're not fearful either, because God's not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And so as long as we are following directions, I believe everything will be all right. And that's what I try to impart to our guests, to our
Right.
clients here, to say, do what's recommended
Right.
and everything will turn out.
That's a really good message. So I want to thank you very much for meeting with me. That is
Amen. You're
so
welcome.
nice. And just taking the time to answer my questions. I really appreciate that.
You're very welcome, and anytime, as long as we can get a time set.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make that better next time.
Oh, that's fine. It worked out, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So, all righty. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Same to you. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.